Hello everyone, this is Jamal Thomas and welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. I am here with my wife, Aisha Thomas. Say hi, babe.
Hi, babe.
Alright, so I would like to talk about how to help. When I first started the Soapbox, I started this with the idea of I didn't think that the mainstream news gave enough context, nor gave enough information that was pertinent to people. I thought most of it was infotainment. It had the news taste to it without having an actual news value. What's news or what's information without context to understand that information? And so my feeling was I wanted us to be the integrity, to be context, to be honest. And that was my goal for the Soapbox. When people would say, oh, I'd never heard of that, or where did you get that information from? Even people who are in the news, who pay attention to that stuff would often say, I never heard of that. And to some degree, you have to give them a pass because they have lives. All of us have lives. And we don't necessarily have time to take that stuff in. I personally love it. And because I love it, my feeling was, okay, I'll be a spotlight. And I'll shine it on stuff that I think is pertinent to people. So that's the first part. The second part was, how do I tangibly help in the world itself? Not just spouting off on a YouTube video, but actually helping people on a personal basis. My wife and I were having a conversation, and I said I was going to give 10% of whatever I spent for Christmas. And in having that conversation, it was like, oh man, I don't want to just give that money because they're just going to need it again. It's not going to help anybody in perpetuity. It's a quick, give it to them and it's gone. And I said, what we need, or what they need, is a job. And in addition to having a job that pays a decent living wage, they need somewhere to stay. So ultimately, they need something to help them get on their feet, to get them back to the point where they are tax-paying members of society. And from that, Homes for the Homeless was born. Yeah, I'm going to repeat that again. Homes for the Homeless. So the idea is, first, find businesses in the Richmond area that are willing to give slots specifically for the homeless. To say, we're going to hold the slot for somebody.
The job slot, a job opportunity.
The job opportunity, right. For somebody who was economically incapacitated, essentially homeless. I don't know, there's no need for a buzzword. And find it throughout Richmond. Find multiple companies that are willing to do it. Yes, we will hold this position for somebody who's homeless, or for somebody who was homeless in the last X number of months. On top of that, find that person somewhere to stay. And find somewhere affordable housing that's safe, clean, and that essentially, even if they don't necessarily give us a percentage of the rent off, that's affordable. At the very least, if they have somewhere to stay, they're able to get a job. I guess the next thing comes in is taking care of the other stuff like clothing, haircut.
Right, they might need groceries or transportation. I remember reading an article one time where the lady said, oh, she had an interview, but she couldn't get there. So it might be something for part of the program where maybe we give bus passes. Maybe we work with Relay Foods and get discounts on groceries, or help to find somebody who can provide services like a haircut or dry cleaning services or educational services. Maybe helping them, fill out papers for, like you said, Social Security.
Or veteran affairs.
Right, if they're veterans.
We met a guy who was a veteran, and he was saying, yeah, I don't feel like getting it. And the guy had been homeless for a while.
He's standing on the corner with a sign.
On the corner, yeah. So these are the people that we think we can help. And however we can help them get back on their feet, that's the only task. That's the only mission statement. Help people get back on their feet. Get them from being homeless. Look, there's always going to be an issue because capitalism at its core is flawed. It's a Ponzi scheme. You're never going to have enough jobs to take care of the people that you need. Meaning, you're always going to have a certain amount of poverty and a certain amount of people who don't have enough. I can't tackle that problem. At least not with the resources that I have at my disposal. What I can tackle, or at the very least help in some way, is getting people into homes and trying to get those people multiples to replicate itself over and over and over again to get multiple people in their homes. That's my job and that's my goal. And come first of the year, I am going to crowdfund and try to raise $1,000 to kickstart the program. And I'm probably going to harness my family. I'm probably going to harness the resources of my wife. But I'm going to do my damnedest to try to get this going. So, thanks, guys.